A graduate of St. Michael's High School in Niagara Falls, John Surla had made a name for himself at the international football level before he walked onto the campus of Western. Playing for Team Canada at the 2007 Global Junior Championship, Surla helped lead the Canadian squad to victory, defeating the United States 10-0 in the championship game, capturing the gold medal for the Canadian junior national team. When John Surla arrived at Western in 2007, he immediately became the starting middle linebacker and was a force on special teams as a cover man and long snapper. When the Mustangs opened the season 0-4, Surla became a driving force behind the team's second-half resurgence as the defense didn't give up a touchdown in the next 4 games in order to secure a playoff spot. In the conference semifinal game, the Mustangs were clinging to a 1-point lead, and Surla's last-second fumble recovery in the end zone preserved a 23-16 Mustang victory. The Mustangs traveled to Guelph to play in the 100th Yates Cup Championship and were able to win Western's first Yates Cup in 9 years with a 34-21 victory over the Griffins. Surla would finish second on the team in tackles. He was awarded UWO Rookie of the Year. Teammate Mike Fald said of Surla, "When John arrived on campus as an 18-year-old freshman, us older players could already tell he was going to help us win immediately. He was a self-motivated person with a great work ethic and a desire to get better every day." The 2008 season witnessed Surla blossom as a linebacker and become menacing and a dominant force in the conference. With Surla on the field, Western returned to the Yates Cup Championship game where the Mustang defense shut down the Ottawa GG's offense in a 31-17 triumph. Western advanced to the Mitchell Bowl semifinal as the defense forced huge turnovers, helping lead the Mustangs to a 28-12 victory over the St. Mary's Huskies. The Mustangs would play in their first Vanier Cup game since 1995, losing to the Laval Rouge et Or. By the end of the season, Surla had led the team in tackles, the league in sacks, and he was awarded his first OUA All-Star recognition, as well as named a second-team All-Canadian. The 2009 season would secure Surla's place as one of the greatest linebackers in Western history. He led the team in tackles, compiled 3 sacks and 3 interceptions, was named an OUA All-Star, the team defensive MVP, a first-team All-Canadian, and he was awarded the OUA President's Trophy nominee as the best defensive player in the conference and play in the East-West CIAU All-Star game. Linebacker coach Mickey Donovan said of Surla, "He gave all he had every single time he was on the field or in a meeting room. His passion and work ethic were second to none. His leadership, football intelligence, and drive to be great were evident immediately to teammates and coaches. He made plays when they mattered." Always committed to the team and personal development, Surla was a stalwart in the Mustang weight room and an eager student in the meeting room, setting a high level of expectation for himself and his teammates. In Surla's senior year, he would play in his 4th consecutive Yates Cup championship, and with just over a minute left in the game, the Mustangs found themselves trailing the Ottawa GGs by 2 points. Marching onto the field, the Mustangs put themselves in field goal range. With 2 seconds remaining on the clock, John Surla fired back a perfect snap that Liram Hairelahu kicked through the uprights to win the Yates Cup Championship. In the national semifinal, the UTEC Bowl game, Surla's last game as a Mustang, Western lost to Laval 13-11 in a hard-fought defensive battle. At the conclusion of that year, Surla was named a first-team OUA All-Star for his 3rd consecutive time, and was awarded his 3rd consecutive All-Canadian honor at the linebacking position. Over his 4-year career at Western, Surla racked up 182 tackles in 32 regular season games, finishing in the top 10 among OUA defenders every season. Head coach Greg Marshall said of Surla, "John was the leader and the heart of our defense from his freshman season until his final season. His great quickness and instinctive play made him a natural middle linebacker. Originally selected by the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in 2011, Surla would finish the season with the Montreal Alouettes as a linebacker and long snapper. Injuries and work opportunities eventually led Surla back to Niagara Falls, applying his football training and team-building skills to his new occupation as a firefighter in his hometown. Defensive coordinator Paul Gleason said of Surla, "You knew things were under control with Surla on the field. His teammates respected him, and they played better with him beside them. The level of intensity and passion was inspiring to watch as he played with a burning fire and toughness that is only seen in a rare few." John Surla, a Mustang legend.